Today I want to talk a little bit about our billet cab mounts. We make billet cab mounts or solid cab mounts for all C10 trucks from 1967 to 1987. This set that I have right here is for 73 to 87 square body trucks. What you get when you order these mounts from us is you get detailed instructions on how to install them. Obviously you get the billet pucks that go between the frame purchase and the cab itself, and then you get stainless 1/2-inch hardware from ARP and all the necessary washers. So the reason why we developed this cab mount setup was twofold. The main thing that I wanted to provide these for was to provide a solid foundation for building a roll cage inside of a truck. So when it came time to build our yellow and white truck, I wanted to put a cage inside the truck, but if the cab is on rubber pucks, then it doesn't make much sense because we wanted to run down tubes to the back of the chassis, and that just would not have worked. So reason one is to provide a solid foundation for a roll cage, and the byproduct of that is that you use the cab as a superstructure now, and once you tie it solid into the chassis, the cab then stiffens the chassis. So we'll start with the billet cab mount itself. It's got a ledge machined into it that can drop into the hole of the frame bracket on the chassis. Once this is centered in that frame bracket, you take one of the thin steel washers, set it on top of the aluminum mount. What this does is this puts a layer of protection between the soft aluminum or 6061 aluminum and the bottom of the steel cab. This allows the cab to not over time wear into the aluminum mount. So the cab can set directly on top of these. On the bottom of the frame, we no longer use a second part of the mount. All we use is this 1/4-inch thick steel washer and the ARP stainless bolt. Now these just go directly against the bottom of the frame bracket and sandwich the steel frame bracket between the aluminum and the steel washer. When you install these bolts, please make sure you use a good amount of anti-seize on the threads of these bolts. These are a stainless bolt, and if you don't use anti-seize, they'll want to gall up on you. So anyways, once you get all 4 bolts all just kind of snugged up in there, or taking the slack out of it, make sure your cab is nice and square, and then go back and evenly tighten all 4 of the cab mount bolts, and finally torque these bolts to 80 foot-pounds. But anyways, that's it. I just wanted to give you a brief instruction on how to install these cab mounts and what the benefits of these cab mounts are. If you have any more questions, please feel free to give us a call at the shop, shoot us an email, DM us on social media. Anyways, thanks a lot.